Welcome to another edition of Africa Sideways, and we're coming to you from the brand new Haval 86. And I think this car is going to make some serious waves, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you why. Well, that is very raunchy. 170 kilowatts, 2-litre turbocharged engine on this thing. Looks like a definite upgrade on the 86 for anybody that's into gravel roading and getting out there. 200 mils of ground clearance. It's got various settings: sport mode, eco, snow, mud, uneven, grass, the lot. It really does have you covered all ends up. It's got a good air conditioning system, that's for sure. Fan, and the engine is all there. Whoa, lob it in. And it's all there, ladies and gentlemen. It's got a speed warning. You know, if the speed limit, it beeps at you. You can't get rid of that. It's so bizarre. Oh! Smart drive. A lot of the time, this car doesn't remember your settings, so you end up having to do it over and over again. It is a bit of a beeper, but it's a polite beeper, this car. Anyway, let's see what I find. Sports mode's a bit highly strung. Here's eco mode. Okay, let's dumb it down. Oh, that's the eco mode. Good old normal. So yeah, quite a package is H7. It turns a few heads. It's new on the market. It's nice to get a car when it's fresh, and this certainly is fresh. I'd say they've taken the best bits from the tank and the H6 and slapped it together. Not slapped it together, put it together very nicely into quite a package here. You get reverse cameras, adaptive cruise control, lane assist. I find the lane assist is a very useful thing. But not the lane, it's not keeping in the lane. The blind spot monitor is extremely useful. The new tech you can get behind. We're seeing a lot of Chinese cars on the market now. Counting the other day, there's 23 different Chinese brands in South Africa now. It's amazing how they're getting behind the automotive industry. And I say this every time, but every time I drive a Chinese car, normally a Haval or a GWM, as they're kind enough to give me trucks, is they're better and better every time you drive them. No doubt about that. And with other cars going backwards, I was looking at Honda's reliability rating, and they sort of in the relegation zone near Volkswagen, which is for a car that used to be bulletproof. I heard a story about the Honda Accord. They made virtually nothing on after sales because nothing broke. A lot of the car companies that make their money on selling you the same part twice, because there's tight margins on actually selling the car itself because there's so much competition. So unfortunately, some car companies allegedly make stuff to break. Built-in obsolescence. It happens in toasters, it happens in kettles. It's the way of the world. Toyota were one of the few companies that didn't do that. Are they still not doing that? I'm not sure. But that's a story for another day. But the 86 is impressive. What do we do? Fuel economy is not too bad either. It's about 10 litres per 100. You also got this off-road mode you can put it on, and it gives you the tire pressure, which is quite swanky if you ask me. I always like to know my tire pressures. And on these twisty bits, That handles nicely, perfect power to weight ratio. There's a 1.5 hybrid, but I don't think hybrids in this class offer the fuel efficiency needed to warrant them. So if you're going to get an H7, get the 2-litre turbo and get out there and have fun. I'm seeing more and more dealerships, there's more and more support, parts are going to be better. So buying a Chinese car is not as risky as it used to be. And price wise, 670,000 Rand for this. This thing shunts big time. Feels like a German car inside. Yeah, it's luxury. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, it's got seat warmers, which comes in handy in winter. Very comfortable place to be. It's got these over-engineered door handles, which, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Also more space here. Most of the Chinese cars, I find I hit my leg here, but this one is just the right amount of space. So well done on getting that right. Nice center console, wireless charging. It's got this big panoramic roof. Big old sunroof on this guy. Goes all the way back. Not as good as some of the sunroofs I've been in, because over a certain speed it starts making a noise. Like, yeah, we're doing 60 and so it's a slow speed sunroof, this one. But a nice place to be nevertheless. So what's your competition for this? In this price range, not much at all. So it's really got the lead on the competition for somebody that wants one of these new Chinese SUVs or a mid-size SUV in general, but still wants the off-road ability. Well, I'd say gravel road ability. Because of the plastic bash plate, you don't necessarily want to be doing serious off-roading in this without the upgrades necessary, which is not that much. All this thing needs to do grade 2 and 3 off-road is to put better bash plates on and tires and rim, and other than that the suspension's good to go. It's got the off-road ability to get you out there, and this keeps you back in the seat. So if you look at in terms of a RAV4, this would be up against, I'd say, I mean, this drives nicer than a RAV4, to be honest. Better off-road ability. Feels bigger than an X-Trail. This is almost touching on Prado country, I dare say. Not the new one, the old one, because the new one is just like a tank. But this fits in between, I'd say, a mid-size and a 7-seater. This is a 5-seater. It's got loads of legroom in the back, but not that much boot space. I've noticed that with Chinese cars, they like to prioritize rear legroom over boot space. Perhaps not so much of a vacation culture there, more of a, this is seen as more of a driving around the city, like a limousine type job. I could see this being used for ferrying politicians and VIPs around. It does have a nice plush feel to it. All in all, one hell of a truck. And once again, it comes down to the reliability of these Chinese cars. I have been hearing some issues with the automatic gearboxes. Haven't confirmed that yet, but you normally get great warranties. This is a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty on here, so if anything does go wrong, and there's much more of a dealer footprint and parts and everything, so you're more covered these days. Let's remember to read the fine print. So all in all, I'll give this an 8 out of 10 on my car rating. It ticks a lot of boxes. And price wise, it is phenomenal. go, ladies and gentlemen. Drives ultra smooth. You can tackle a bit of gravel. But this thing's going to spend most of its time in the city like most SUVs do, and it does that well. I think the housewives are going to love it. Easy to drive, good parking tech, cameras, safety. It's got it all, the new 87. For me, I think it's a nicer car than the 86. Chinese cars are evolving, they're getting better and better. The beeps are still there, but they're getting a bit more manageable. So I'm expecting to see a lot of these 87s on the road. They are certainly something a bit different. The front end is different. Nice big chunky vibes. The plastic over the wheel arches gives it that off-road look. Resale on these cars, probably not as good as the Toyota yet, but resale is going to be getting better and better as they got a better dealer network. The cars prove themselves over time. So that's going to be actually an interesting study is for me to do some research on is how a 5-year-old GWMs and Havals faring. That's a story for another day. We will catch you next time on Africa Sideways. Peace. There's your mate. One thing I'm not a big fan of is when you turn the car off and come out, they tell you to remember your key every time, which should be pretty basic. Just another beep in the wall.